Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's just the ability of your Scott Cheddar, man. Black American. Alright, today we got 10 reasons why the UK is the best country in the world. Allegedly. How do you feel about that?
Some would say it is the best city in the world. But if it's
City,
the first time,
the UK.
I'm talking about London, man.
Oh, God.
But you're talking about UK. If it's your first time tuning in, I'm your host, the man with the brains. I'm 67 years old, and I'm here to learn about UK culture. This is my son. He's 12 years old. He has the biggest head in the world for the 12-year-old in the world, per capita. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, request a content, and then we react. So basically, you control the channel.
Yes, sir.
We play.
Follow me on Instagram at JTV. Follow my podcast Instagram. Join the Discord below. We have a community on there. Let's hop right to it, man. 10 reasons why the UK is the best country in the world. I want to see why. And you guys think the UK is the best country in the world? Obviously, you guys are going to be biased because most of you guys are from the UK, but let us know in the comments. You think that what's the best country in the world? Canada, Australia?
Many would say UK. Many would say their home country.
No, the United Kingdom is a sovereign country. It is a nation within its own government and has a seat at the United Nations.
Wow.
Its full name is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is the larger island that contains Scotland, England and Wales, and then the United Kingdom contains Northern Ireland too. Hey guys, Sam here from the Geography Bible. I hope you are having a fantastic week wherever in the world.
Thank you.
In this video, we will give you 10 reasons why we think the UK as a whole is the greatest nation or nations in the world. Now, of course, just like any other country in the world, the nations that make up the UK are not perfect and they have plenty of issues of their own. And Britain has a very turbulent past. Throughout this video, we will try to stay out of politics and keep it quite light-hearted.
I like that.
So let's kick off this video.
You like that, right? It's kind of interesting how he's being very...
I think it's imperative that you do that because you got to get a balance in life. Sometimes we're like too, like humans are too cliquish. They like their own particular group, their own people, their own culture, and you need to respect other cultures. Don't be so judgmental, you know?
Yeah.
Stay out of politics and keep it quite light-hearted. So let's kick off this video with number 10. The accent language. Although most of the world thinks that the British people all sound like the Queen or news reporters, this couldn't be any further from the truth. Yes, there are many people who speak the Queen's English, also known as received pronunciation. However, with so much history and different regions across the UK, you will find many different accents and dialects. From Scouse
Guys,
to Liverpool,
I heard that... Bro, I saw a TikTok that Birmingham has the worst accent in the UK.
Yeah, is that true? Does Birmingham have the worst accent?
So please inform us. I want to know. What do you guys think?
to Geordie in Newcastle, to Glaswegian in Glasgow.
Glasgow, shout out Glasgow.
Every
What's
accent
coming, man?
completely different from one another. You can literally drive 30 to 60 minutes away from where you live and you'll find someone with a completely different accent to your own.
Yeah,
the UK is also extremely multicultural, so you will find many different international accents.
Sorry to keep pausing, but it's funny how in America it's not really like that. If you say in the Northeast, people have the same kind of like accents and they use the same terms. Boston, I would say, is kind of similar. They have a kind of a stronger accent.
They have a stronger accent.
But Philly, if you go to Philly, it's kind of a little different. But like,
pretty much
we
the
know
same.
you're from the Northeast. Like you could tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Like not so like you get to like DC. DC, their accent's weird as hell.
Because they start blending with the South.
Yeah, it's the start of the South.
across the country too. Number 9, it's breathtaking scenery. The UK is home to some of the most beautiful scenery in Europe, if not the world, especially in Scotland. The first thing people think of when they think of the UK is probably London, a huge urban concrete jungle. However, if you adventure outside of the capital, you will find some absolutely stunning countryside. The UK also has incredible beaches too, from the tropical setting in St Ives in the Scilly Islands to the pristine white sand you will find in the northwest of Scotland. The islands off the Scottish Highlands, such as the Isle of Skye, offer some of the most breathtaking views you will ever see. Number 8, it has different countries. The UK comprises of 4 different nations, each with their own culture, history, history and dialect.
Ireland, Scotland.
And although they claim to hate each other, I think
Wales?
this is generally a myth which is exaggerated on social media. I've met so many incredible and friendly people from Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland who are very similar to me, but with just a different accent. Each country is rather similar. They usually have one or two large main cities, then plenty of smaller, charming towns and villages with beautiful countryside in between. Number 7, it has London, often regarded as being one of the greatest cities in the world. Love it or hate it, you have to admit London is one of the most important and influential cities of all time. People from all corners of the planet come to the UK to visit, to live or to study in London. Yes, it is busy and it's expensive, but it offers some of the most desirable jobs in the world and there is so much to do. You will also find some of the world's most followed sports stadiums in London too. Number 6, safety, climate and the wildlife. The figures from the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, which ranks each member on many criteria including safety, place the UK 11th out of 38 nations for safety. Just behind Canada but ahead of Ireland and way ahead of the US who are in 20.
Wow, the US is supposed to be the best country in the world to run out of safe.
Well, we're super bigger.
Yeah, that's
Super bigger in the scale. That's my excuse!
But not to bring entertainment to everything, but he said that London is a failed society. There's stabbings, like 30 stabbings a day, and like.
That's fine, but people always try to find negativity and stuff.
Yeah.
So even if there's 30 stabbings a day, that's not a bad number in comparison to maybe other world's cities, you know?
That is true. But he's saying like in the good areas and shit happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit is real in the field.
Yeah.
Second place. They have the data to back this up too. In 2016, the UK recorded a lower homicide rate than Japan. Perhaps it's no wonder that 77% of Brits feel safe walking home at night alone. Although we love to moan about the weather in the UK, we are very lucky that we don't experience extreme weather or natural disasters, such as droughts, tsunamis, volcanoes or bushfires. There are very occasional mini tornadoes and very small earthquakes, but they are barely powerful enough to knock over a garden gnome. The UK is also home to next to no deadly animals such as bears, snakes or spiders. So if you're on an adventure in the countryside, this is another thing you don't have to worry about. Number 5, the NHS.
Wow, so it just came out that the UK don't have any like crazy animals like us?
Well, they probably, if they did at one time, they probably all got eliminated.
Oh, because you know they've been in the land longer. England has been.
Yeah, and they've been hunting and stuff then, you know. But whatever, they don't have it. Here we have bears.
Grizzly bears.
We have black bear, grizzly bear, brown bear. We have cougars. And I'm talking about the females.
Or the National Health Service. The NHS leads the world in terms of equity of access and ensuring people don't suffer financial hardship when they are ill. It also performs well in managing long-term conditions like diabetes and kidney disease, and is relatively efficient compared to other health systems around the world. The NHS usually ranks in the top 10 or 15 in the world for the best healthcare systems. Not too shabby. Number 4, the higher education system. The World Universities listing estimates there are over 26,000 universities worldwide. Now, out of all of those, you could probably count on one hand the number that are global household names, and 2 of them happen to be in Britain. Yep, Oxford and Cambridge. They're still the creme of the crop as far as higher education is concerned. And you've also got Durham too. And the reason for their renown isn't just historical. Across the whole of Britain, the higher education system consistently delivers some of the best results on the planet. Students travel from all corners of the planet to study in the UK. In doing so, they will also get to experience UK nightlife and the quality of life and safety that comes with it. Number 3, castles and prisons. The UK is therefore it has many ancient
An illegal rave.
Oh yeah, go check out our documentary on that. Good, it's a good segue.
Yeah,
go check it out.
Go check it out. Look it up. JVTV.
Illegal rave.
Illegal rave.
and structures to be discovered far and wide. In England alone, there are said to be around 4,000 castles. So if you're from a relatively new country like Australia, New Zealand, or Canada, or even America, then you may have never seen a castle or ancient building before. So coming to the UK provides an authentic historical viewing.
Hey,
number 2, discovering.
Who wants to host us? We're going to the UK.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, who wants to be our hostess?
Yeah, host us.
Yeah, let's get it.
Countries and the Commonwealth. Britain created countries such as Australia, Singapore, and the USA, in which in a short space of around 300 years have become world leaders in so many aspects. No other country can claim to have created anything close to what Britain has achieved. In doing so, its legacy has continued to evolve. Much of what was once the British Empire continues to be part of the Commonwealth, an alliance of 54 nations across the world with a combined population of over 2 billion, long after the empire has ceased to exist. Number 1. Inventions. The UK invented most of the technology that the modern world runs on.
What?
TV, the
Didn't we create
computer,
light?
and the World Wide Web.
I thought Americans created light.
Yeah, what's it?
Yeah, right? So what
He
are
was
you
down
talking
with
about?
Tesla. That's the funny part. He was down with Tesla, and Tesla broke away from him. But that's a whole other documentary for a whole other day.
The TV, the computer, and the World Wide Web. And while Marconi was Italian, he developed his wireless radio transmission in the UK.
Stop, he's Italian. Why are you trying to take credit for that?
The UK also developed most of the world's most popular sports, such as football or soccer, rugby, cricket, tennis, and golf. The UK is a world leader in the arts, particularly literature and theatre. From Shakespeare to Andrew Lloyd Webber, from Chaucer to J.K. Rowling. We've also had a big impact on music, TV, movies, and video games,
Allegedly.
such as Harry Potter and James Bond.
Man, you said,
So,
you can't it's such a scene. Not really funny.
and video games, such as Harry Potter and James Bond. So there we have it. 10 reasons why we think the UK is one
Those
of
are cool,
if not the
cool
best country
reasons.
in the world.
I'm being a little hard on these
Of course,
videos.
as I
Yeah,
mentioned
is there-
before, it's
guys-
not perfect.
Guys, is there anything that you think got left off the list?
Yeah, because like
And if you like what you see and subscribe, thank you very much.
we're basically UK pros. You know what I'm saying? So like we kind of know
We're not UK hoes, but we
UK
UK.
pros.
Does have many issues, but as a whole, it is a very safe and friendly country where people from all across the world decide to emigrate to. So, what is your thoughts on the UK? Do you live here? Perhaps
Nah.
you've never been before and you'd love
Nah.
to visit. Let us know in the comment section below.
Like the video,
what you
like our
think.
video.
If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to drop a like, and
thank
if you
you,
like
buddy.
this sort of content and look more to come. Thanks again for watching.
The Geography Bible, shout out to you. But yeah, man, it's JTV Video Sky channel. I want to do more videos like this. We need to cover more. I see a video right here to the right. It says average American versus average British person. How do they live? I think something like that.
Yeah.
That looks fire. I think we might do that next. I'm not gonna lie.
That sounds dope.
Is your ATV Video Sky channel out here?
Thanks for tuning in.
We out here.
Hey, hit the block, catches that slipping, we spinning in that drop. Bullets Tyson biting, fuck, I look like I ain't got a box. Ain't sparing no nigga, he try me and I'ma pop his top.